Hello, people. I'm Dr. Muskan, and with me is Manas. We are together reading this book, Sound Down to Riches, by Rhonda Bryan. I will be the one who will be reading the content, and Manas will be the one who will be taking us in the depth of each line. Today, we are on chapter 2, Turn Outgoing Money into Incoming Money. The chapter says there is only one way by which you can achieve prosperity. It is to take charge of your mind. Can we take charge of our mind?
Yes, of course, you can if you want to, and if you are really willing to put the effort into that. If you feel it is important for you, definitely you can.
So, what are the practices a person can do?
And in order to control the mind, you're talking.
Yeah, to take charge and
Uh,
control the mind.
Controlling the mind is the most hardest things, but definitely you can. I would say realign you to yourselves. Now, controlling minds, you can control the control level, but you can't control the uncontrol level, right? The even Bhagavad Gita in Bhagavad Gita, Arjun says to Krishna that I can control the wind, but not the mind, because mind is the most toughest things to control. But there are different processes given to control the mind. One thing is about pranayams by doing meditations, breathings, and also there are process like different yogas, different practices given, and then that can be spiritually different language, you may call it. But one of the simplest way to do it, the breathing techniques, you can centralize your thoughts, your feelings, and that is related to your mind. And of course, बॉडी के ऊपर माइंड है, माइंड के ऊपर है इंटेलिजेंस, इंटेलिजेंस के ऊपर है ईगो, and above that is the soul. So if you wanted to control the lower things, you need to use higher things. So माइंड को कंट्रोल किया जाता है इंटेलिजेंस के द्वारा. इंटेलिजेंस के ऊपर भी ईगो है, इसके लिए कभी कभी ईगो ओवरटेक कर लेता है इंटेलिजेंस, and that's above that is comes love. Love, that is called, that happens in the level of soul. The love is an emotions can be experienced, that can conquer of anything. बोलता है ना, दिल को ईगो को कभी मतलब जीत नहीं सकते, ईगो को कॉन्कर किया जाता है, ईगो को डिफीट नहीं कर सकते. सो बेसिक लेवल स्टार्ट विद द माइंड से करने के पहले होता है इंटेलिजेंस, एंड दैट स्टार्ट्स विद द सेंसेस. डायरेक्टली माइंड को नहीं कंट्रोल कर सकता कोई.
This is so
स्टार्ट
deep
विद द सेंटर.
that when
It is
the
very deep, but if we want to go much deeper, it will be one session of itself about that. Yeah, but anyway, we want to move fast forward. Those who wanted to get into it can keep in touch with us, me and Muskan. Link will be mentioned in the description. Get in that. But yeah, it is very deep. Go ahead. You are saying something.
yeah, so when the mind is giving all the rubbish thoughts and you want to take control of the mind, as Manas said, do pranayam. So what we are doing from the mind, we are coming to the body. For example, the people, spiritual people, they seek the God through dancing
Yeah.
because so much energy of their body is,
Physiology.
yeah, as we change physiology, our psychology changes. So if you're not able to control the mind, do pranayam, do dance, do brisk walk, talk to a friend.
Yeah.
So in this way, it will come in your charge. So the first line of this book was there is only one way by which you can achieve prosperity, and that is to take charge of your mind. And when I'm talking about charge, one charge we are talking about in the form of coming out of the mind. One charge
Out
is
of sight.
plus minus charge.
Yeah.
So, can you give a perspective on that? For example, a person is giving a positive thought and then the person is giving negative thought, and how neutralizing is if having. So, it is saying that in order to be prosperous in reality, we must have to become prosperous in the mind because we win twice, first in the mind, second in the reality.
Yeah.
So, can you explain us charge in the terms of physics? As you are an engineer, you would be giving different views
I'll
on.
give it.
Yeah.
I'll give you how the quantum physics says also. I'll tell that. But another thing is there are the three things actually. The first is physiology, as you rightly mentioned. If you want to change that, first you need to change the physiology is the most easiest way to do that. Now, I know some of you for the mind might be easy, but mind is very subtle. Body, physical body is gross. Now, gross things को control करना easy है. Subtle जो almost subtle things को control करना difficult है, tough. Now, mind, we can't see it, we can't feel it where it is, which part of the body mind is. It's not there in the body, right? But still, many things happens through the mind. Yeah. So, but it can feel in the mind. Now, then, sorry, I can feel it through the body. This is first physiology. Second is focus. Where we are focusing, based on the focus, wherever the focus goes, energy flows. And third is, I call it the language, words called mantra. This is called mantra. What vocabulary we are using, we can feel that energy, we can feel the power. If I say I am powerful, now I am changing in physiology. I am putting my focus in what I am just speaking, and I am using the right thing. You know, since yesterday morning I did not had any food. Let me tell you, I did not have no grains, no food, no fruits, nothing. I drink only water. Almost 20, almost 30 hours, more than 30 hours, 36 hours past. I am standing talking. I'm feeling, low. How are you feeling? It's low, right? But did you feel low when I just told earlier? No. Why? That's how I'm giving the same thing to my physiology. I'm feeling low. Shoulders get dropped. My focus is not there. I did not eat. I did not eat. I did not eat. Then I'm saying, I did not have, again, I have to talk to hours and I had meetings. I do not know any of it. No, what kind of words I'm using? So when these three are aligned, you will see it is going to realign. So first, your physiology. If you wanted to really take the control of your mind, says change the physiology first. Now, I am standing and talking and delivering since yesterday. I did so many calls on by standing. Even I attended session in the night. Still, I'm doing it standing. Had the morning session. Still in that standing. Now, that physiology is giving me that energy and power. Very simple. Are you feeling the dipping in the energy? Absolutely no. Why? That physiology when I change, is change, and then I can focus. I'm focusing on the purpose what we are doing. We want to create an impact on others' lives. So reading this book is such an amazing book, such amazing work you are doing. So focusing on the right intention, yeah, and using the right words. When you are using the right words, again, that's what comes with the thoughts. How with whom we are associating with. We have discussed on the day one. ABCD association, what kind of books we are reading, because we are reading very, very powerful books, which is also indirectly changing our psychology. Our money psychology, money thermostat is changing because we are reading the right books in the right association, the right vibration. So we are uplifting ourselves. So it is correlated to each other. So you do that. You'll see the mind's place most. Mind का एक बीमारी है. ये है जितना ज्यादा ऑप्शन देंगे उतना ऑप्शन हम कराएंगे. So best is if you want to control so many things thoughts come, so write it down on the thoughts. I was doing today a coaching call with one of the VP. He's telling us, I have a bucket list. Okay, list it down the bucket list. See, I want to see how long the bucket is. After 5-6 items he told, he was silent. Only 5 चीजें ही है. तो माइंड सोचता है बहुत बड़ा है. Last 19 years I did not take break. I'm feeling really overwhelmed. Okay, for what? Overwhelmed for what? ये 5 चीज के लिए था. When you write it down, come down. Mind gets a direction. That's all it is. And when minds are redirected, channelized in the right direction, the power of mind is tremendous. It can create the billions and billions of empires. And all the great achievers and all the great successful people have tapped into the power of mind. The two kind of power of minds, power of our conscious mind and power of unconscious or the subconscious mind. The majority action happen power of subconscious mind. Okay, we talked some other times, maybe we can talk.
There
That
is
is much more
another
deeper.
book that is
Yeah.
the Power Book by Rhonda.
Oh, okay. Oh,
Talking about power, once we will get through this book, we will keep our hands on that book as well.
So many things are going to come on your way. You just need to keep patience and keep listening to us, and you will get a lot of magical moments, magical miracles, and all the. See, these things we teach in our advanced program by my paying clients. Our paying clients paid. You people are getting free. But the question is, are you people really seriously taking it? If it is not, come and pay us. We'll teach that again, same thing.
Yeah. So, as we were discussing about charge, one of the thing, as you mentioned, that focus on the right thing, and the next right action will come, and the next right action will come. One of the beautiful way to take charge of the mind is asking our own self, what are the five good things I can be grateful from the yesterday day? And when we will
Yes.
see five things, what will happen? Our subconscious mind has that power, as Manas was mentioning, it has power. In today's day, also, we will focus on the five best things which worked out in our favor.
Yeah.
And when we are talking about power, what happens is some people are playing the game of power where they are they want to win somebody in their office life. They want to win somebody in their home. They want to win some from somebody in their at any place basically. But the thing is, we have to not win some, and when they are trying to win, the other person is losing there.
Yeah.
And when the thing is, ultimately you are losing the relationship. So
Yeah.
one of the best thing is, which is told in the power, is that we don't want to play those games where the building thing is not happening. So either we can play those games, or we can work on ourselves to build our own self, because the biggest power is the project is me. I want to work on myself. And when we say that I want to work on myself, these are those people who will stop the game of blaming, complaining, criticizing, and start the game of building their
Giving.
own self. Because once the building thing is happening, you will be a different person 5 years down the line.
I'll give you three C.
Yeah.
ये तीन सी एक बीमारी है. First C is complain. Second C is criticize. Third C is complain.
Third C's.
Complain.
First was complaint, second was criticism, third is
Like,
comparison.
complain, criticism, comparison. So
Yeah.
these three C are the biggest bimaris, biggest disease we have.
Comparison steals the joy, because you have unique blueprint and you are unique, and you have a song in you which only you can sing,
Yeah?
nobody
कोई
else.
बोलता है देखो देखो मेरा वाइफ तो अच्छा है पड़ोसी वाला और अच्छा है. Comparison. Yeah, देखो, I am working in MNCs earning only 10 lakhs. He is earning 20 lakhs. ये देखो, अरे ये तो कर रहा है ये तो, लेकिन ये बिजनेस कर रहा है, बिजनेस में ये 20 करोड़ कमा रहा है. Always compare. And then, you know, मेरा भी काश होते हैं, if I would got this, my parents did not give this, if they could have given, I would have been complain, then criticism. And that makes us much more down in terms of energy. And that's why the wealthy people always focus on positive thinking, because they not focusing on the money what they're losing. They are focusing on what energy I am not losing. Very simple. Because energy is much higher than the money. See, money quota is limited, but time and energy is limited in that. So they leverage that.
The next line of this
But
book is, if yeah,
yeah, yeah, go ahead. Poor people thinks about money, only about money.
yeah, if
But
there is a line,
think about money.
this is also a nice context, that people think about it but they are not doing anything. Why? Because the being is not there.
Yeah,
And being is developed by investing on ourselves, by taking those courses and upgrading our mindset
exactly.
that. The
Yeah.
book is not there because we have the knowledge that this is something I want, but we don't know how to get it.
Yeah.
We have right mentor near us to guide us on that path. At
Yeah.
that time, the way the game shifts is next level.
Yeah.
So this book says that if there is a lack of money in your life, it means that more money is going out than coming in.
Mm. Yeah, definitely. If you are either growing or dying, as you mentioned yesterday, either human beings are growing or dying. So if you are not growing your bank balance is dying. If you are not coming in, that means it's going away. What is are going? So not only someone may say, मेरे पास money है नहीं तो जाएगा क्या? अरे नहीं जा रहा तो time and energy जा रहा है ना. Because of that, you are losing your focus, you are losing your energy, you are losing your time, effort. That is also wealth. So it is you are losing. Very simple.
So when we are talking about wealth, when we are talking about prosperity, the big message the audience is getting is it is not the money, the notes.
Yeah,
It
yeah.
is your
Money is one part of it. Money is one part of it.
it is your thoughts, it is your feelings, it is your beliefs, it is your actions, it is the people you are surrounded by, it is the mentors you are surrounded by, the content you
Yeah,
are consuming, the content you are not consuming.
yeah,
Because, for example, there are people who want to do something in order to get money, that is physical notes. But money is Lakshmi. In order to get the Lakshmi, we need to have Saraswati. They both are
Saraswati.
friends, and that is knowledge.
Yeah.
Now people have
Learning to earning. It's
believed,
happened from learning to earning happen.
yeah,
Learn
learning
first,
to
then
earning
earn.
happen. So the next line this book says the primary cause of this is constant focus on lack of money, not having enough money. The primary cause is not on the outer circumstance of life like your salary or how much you are spending. If you change your inner mindset from scarcity to abundance, the outer circumstance of your life, like your salary, how much you spend, and your entire financial situation will magically change to reflect your inner mindset.
Yeah.
So, I want to share one law here. The law is law of
Please.
confirmation bias.
Ah, go ahead.
This
Please
law
explain.
says that our mind has a filter.
Hmm.
For example, if I put the filter on the mind that I am not having enough money,
Hmm.
this mind will show me enough evidence
Yeah.
that
Yeah.
see your bank account, see these things which you are not having, because human tendency is to
Yeah.
focus on what one thing they are not having and ignoring the rest.
Yeah.
So when we have that filter that I have a lot and lot and lot of money, so what happened is this mind, we have put that filter. Now
Yeah.
this mind will see for evidences to believe.
Problem is conformity.
Yeah, so that it is just like chai ki channi. We have put
Yeah.
as a filter in the mind. The rest information the mind doesn't take only. And this is
Yeah.
said by Brené Brown. I was reading one of her book and I saw her TEDx talk also. She told that when never look in life how bad you are.
Exactly.
Because if you want to find this thing how bad you are, there will be enough evidences universe will throw at you.
Exactly.
Always go in life in your favor. People
Yeah.
talking about that people are against us. People
Yeah.
are not against us. People are
Yeah.
in their favor. People are in the favor of the mental map they lived till
Yeah.
now. The thing is, uh, people are not against me. The thing is, am I in my favor of whatever
Exactly.
life I want to live?
Yeah. And that you can create by yourself.
Yeah, the permission has to be given by yourself. अगर आपने अपने आप
So,
को permission दे दी तो दूसरों से लेनी नहीं पड़ेगी, खुद को नहीं दी तो फिर दूसरों से लेते रहोगे और फिर दुखी होते रहोगे.
yeah, it is not who you are holding you back. It is who you are thinking you are not.
That's holding, yeah. So the difficulty can be that when you don't have enough money, every time you pay out money, there is usually a negative thought. and a
Yes,
negative
पैसे
feeling of
चलेंगे.
resistance. I don't want to pay this. I will not have enough money after I pay this bill. My money is going down and down. I'm constantly broke. How can I ever get ahead? And those negative thoughts and feelings of resistance are what stops money coming to you.
Yeah. So whenever someone thinks about negative, immediately that becomes a personal reality for that person, not for uh, it doesn't become reality for the world, but for it's become reality for that person. It's become personal reality, and it's shifted to personal identity. That no matter how much I earn, I feel less, lack.
So, what
नहीं तो ऐसा होता ही नहीं ना. एक जन 20,000 कमा के पूरा जिंदगी अच्छे से जी पा रहा है, और एक जन 2 लाख कमा के भी जिंदगी नहीं जी पा रहा है. Why? It has nothing to do with money.
mm,
One person in the same city, same places, earning 20,000 rupees and able to maintain the families beautifully with a happily living life with the children and wife and children. And another person is earning 2 lakhs, was not able to live very happily and jollily, and still feels the less money he is earning. Why it is? It has nothing to do with the money. It is the thoughts and beliefs and the feelings and the beliefs that has not only with the money but also in the lives in all other areas of life. So that's how that facade is created by themselves, and it becomes personal reality for them, and they're not able to do it.
how to overcome that resistance?
Very simple. You need to see yourself what you wanted to feel, what you wanted to get, for that what you wanted to feel. Master that emotions first, and change your and belief systems, complete beliefs. And for that, first you need to change your thoughts from where these thoughts are coming. You need to change their thoughts. Then only you'll be actions will be changed. Now, for example, if someone is earning 2 lakhs rupees and not able to maintain the family, the one of the reason will be very simple. In action, impulse buying, unnecessary expenses is doing that is financially is not able to manage because I wanted to show that I am rich. And 20% who is earning 20,000 rupees, he's actually rich inside because he's living happy life. That is happy millionaire emotion. He's feeling grateful and I'm feeling happy. So these are the emotion he is practicing. He's master about that. That's why he's feeling rich. But other person is not, because he's always thinking मेरे पास नहीं है, नहीं है, नहीं है. Very simple. I saw one man recently. He was blind. He did not born blind. You know him, and recently I
Yeah.
met him. I met him recently in one of the retreat. He blind. He can't see the road. And he was feeling that I'm grateful that at least in my life I could see my daughter. You understand? For a father, the daughter is so close. So that I could see that. And blindness did not make me weak. It's becoming much more stronger to me. It's become a mission for him now. Now the point why I'm just sharing here, that's what the beliefs, that's what the identity he shifted himself. And hey, the coach and the coach told, but I can make you wealthy. So, but yeah, I am making you the wealthy. I'm already wealthy.
One of the beauty in life is that our thoughts create our life and we can change our life at any time.
Exactly, it is. It starts with the
Sometimes
thoughts.
when
It
we are,
starts with the thoughts.
it starts with the thought. Sometimes we are living with certain people who don't have that mindset and they try to cage us
Yes,
by telling us not to go towards our dream life. Their intention is positive, they want to protect us. But the thing
exactly.
is, when we are building our being, we feel truly alive. But when we are living a monotonous life,
Hmm.
where the growth is not there, the element of growth
Hmm.
is missing.
Hmm.
So that is the place where we must not be. So the thing is,
Yes,
yeah, so
exactly.
Beauty in life is that we can change our life at any time and we can change our beliefs at any time, because what
Like this.
we are thinking today. For example, if I want to share a beautiful perspective on prosperity,
Yeah.
there, like people, they say that when we will become prosperous, we will be away from the God or the religion. And what they do is there is one thing which is morality. Morality
Mm.
is a human concept, it is not a God concept.
Yes.
But what people do is people have taken religion to so much height. Religion was created to control the masses.
Yes. That is manipulation they are doing.
Yeah, what is celebration in one religion is the sin in another religion.
Exactly.
For example, eating non-veg is a sin in Muslim and uh, Christianity. Sorry, is a not a sin, it is a celebration.
Yeah.
But the same thing is a sin, eating non-veg, in Hinduism and Jainism. Now,
Exactly.
when we see the logic behind it, when that how these religions was created, Muslims
Mm.
and Muslims and Christianity was created in the forest. If
The
they
so-called man-made religion.
Yeah, it is man-made religion, you are right. So when they were created in that forest area, if they would not cartify the animals and eat that, they would not be alive. And
There was a particular time and situation that was
yeah,
the situation. It was there.
exactly, there is some reason why they were eating that. Now, what happened is when Hinduism and Jainism was there, these religions were made by men around the beautiful rivers of Indus valleys.
Yeah.
There was so much vegetation, there was so much water, so that they can feed them food, water,
Yeah. Yeah.
air, everything. So
Mm.
what happened today is some of the human beings have are not getting their inner moral compass.
Mm.
Why? Because they are victims of the culture.
Mm.
And when they are victims of those culture, और जब वो inner moral compass खराब हुआ हुआ
Okay.
होता है, what family do is they control and shame women and say that you have to not do this, you have to not do that. And the thing is, when you have the wisdom, you can see that why the non-veg was celebration and why it was sin in there. So the in today's time, morality is, the logic is missing behind and people are doing those same stuff. So that is what is not good. When we have that wisdom, our actions is different, because the thing
Yes.
is we got that wider concept,
Yeah.
so we can change our
Exactly.
life at any time by
Exactly.
changing our beliefs and getting the moral compass right, because
It
some of us,
stops
they
the
are
past.
not focusing on earning money because they think that it is maya, it will take us away from the god. But the thing is, money is just energy.
Yes.
It is extension of the spiritual energy. The people who are highly spiritual, they are living simply in the big bungalows, having a beautiful car standing outside their home.
It is called dharmasya arthamulam. If you want dharma, dharma के लिए अर्थ जरूरत है. धर्मस्य अर्थमूलम. But other person says dharma rakshati rakshata. Who protects dharma, dharma protects them. But in order to protect dharma, you need artha, dharmasya arthamulam.
And when we are taking the right actions, now I have seen so many times it is invisible, but the way the strength is provided by the highest power.
Exactly.
It's, yeah, it is
उसका बिना तो एक पत्ता भी नहीं हिलता.
it
उसका
is very
सांगसान बिना
difficult.
तो एक पत्ता भी नहीं हिलता. कोई माने ना माने उसके ऊपर है. But do you have the power to create life? कितना भी साइंटिस्ट कितना भी रिसर्च कर लो, can they create soul? No.
Okay, so the next thing this book says that how can I ever get ahead? And those negative thoughts and feeling of resistance are what stops money coming to you. In fact, these thoughts and accompanying feelings not only stop money coming in, but they do the opposite. They create more scenarios where they have to spend even more money out.
Mm.
Know that universe has unlimited ways to bring money to you unlimited.
Exactly. That world has enough to fulfill each and everyone's need, but not someone greed. The reason is very simple. The universe knows what we need, and he has kept abundantly, and that is your birthright. You can just claim it. Very simple. Already there in the checkbooks, bank account. You just get it. And बोलता है ना, जब भगवान देता है छप्पर फाड़ के देता है और ले कितना सकता है, तो दो हाथ कितना भी पकड़ लेंगे. So we need to increase our appetite. We need to increase our receiving capacity so that we can get as much as. So that would be only possible when we have that strong receiving capacity. And that's we need to change in terms of in our physiology, in terms of focus, in terms of your language. And then when the language changes, thoughts changes, your beliefs changes, feelings changes, beliefs changes, and beliefs changes, action changes. When we change the actions, and then it continues on and on and on. So we do the good works and it continue back again and again. And that's create again repeatedly same thing.
There is, as you were sharing, that blindness has become mission for AK.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
what happened was there is one beautiful movie. I just I just get a reminder of that movie listening you. The name of
Yeah.
the movie is Nazar Andaz.
Acha.
It is on Netflix.
Okay.
What when it is a comedy family movie. In that movie, what happened was there is a guy, old man, who is blind. He's having
Mm.
big property. There is
Mm.
a maid who work at her home,
Mm.
and he only has protected that maid from some wrong
Mm.
situations of her life. So
Mm.
she kind of started doing all the uh, chores of her
Mm.
life. Now, what happened in the process? Uh, at the end in that movie, that man has gifted the entire property to that lady.
Wow.
Nazan and Das movie was all about mission that he has built one home where more blind people were there, and that lady has to take care of those people, but in that return he has gifted his entire property to that lady. So as this book says na, that know that universe has unlimited ways to bring money to you unlimited. That's true.
Yeah.
When we have the right intention, the unlimited money will come to you because, as Manas rightly said, money has purpose.
It needs purpose. Very simple. I told very simple today when I was talking to this VP. I told the very purpose of this money. I don't like to very less one-on-one calls, but I wanted to do this is for the bigger impact on the societies.
Mm.
Very simple. Why I'm talking to a VP and for one-on-one call is very simple because I told this is not a profitable and scalable for me, but I do it for a bigger impact. I love money, money loves me, and I love to get your result. It is not my blockage that I don't want to work with you, and then but that's what doesn't gives. But I want to create a bigger impact, and I want to use that impact to others. Very simple. Money needs that purpose. As simple as that.
Okay, so now I'll just read the
And
entire
money is the
chapter.
way to get things
Now I'll read the entire chapter and I'll ask few questions. Yeah. So this book says that let go of
ahead.
any belief that you can only get money from earning it through your job. Sadly,
Mm.
is the way most people think, and consequently, that is the reality. But the moment
Mm.
you drop those beliefs and open your mind, everything changes. Your
Yeah.
is only one way that universe can bring you money. Open your mind to the possibility that money can be transferred into your account from thousand different circumstances you could never think of, and that you could receive unexpected checks in the mail from more situations and circumstances than you could ever imagine.
Yeah.
Keep your mind open because receiving plenty of money is simply a state of mind. I remember there was a person who was just thinking that I'm open to receive the money, and she received 2 lakhs rupees from one of their family member.
Yeah.
So the thing is, it will come from any different circumstances. But if the
Come. No one knows. It will come.
it will come, yeah. How this will happen is not up to you. The
Yeah.
universe law takes care of it all. It will use
Yeah.
people. situations, circumstances, events to match your thinking and manifest the result. Your thoughts
mm,
are energy. Everything in the material world is made of energy. The energy of thought automatically draws the energy of its material counterpart to the source, that is you.
mm,
It doesn't matter if a thought is true or not. You can imagine any scenario you want, and universal law will seize upon it. It is not responding to what you see in the material world, but to what you think. Today's practice
mm,
is powerful way to begin shifting your mindset in order to completely reverse the balance of incoming versus outgoing money. When I
mm,
first learned about the law governing our mind, I followed this practice, which helped me to make a rapid and dramatic shift in my money mindset.
mm,
Paying money out for anything today, you are going to seize every moment to make the money come back to you by feeling good as you pay the money out. How do you
yeah,
feel good about money when you are paying it out? By
mm,
imagining that you are already receiving the money instead.
mm,
For example, if you fill up your car with gas and total cost is $85, as you are paying for the gas, mentally say and feel as if it is true, more money for me. I just received another $85. You can also imagine someone handing you the money, see yourself depositing it in your bank account, mentally say thank you for what you just received, or mentally saying cha ching to represent the sound of more money coming in, that Paytm sound. Be creative and
50 रुपए प्राप्त हुआ है
be creative
क्लेम
and
करो
choose any words that get you excited and that are convincing for you. If you want, you can keep track of the amounts you receive throughout the day, and at the end of each day, tally them up. Look at the total and mentally celebrate receiving this amount of money today. The more often you do this practice and make it fun, the easier it gets and the more believable it becomes. Once you made it a habit, I want you to take it to the next level and add a zero to the amount. For example, with the cost of
1 0 at a time.
$85 for the gas, now by adding the extra zero, you receive $850. Go to the same
Mm,
mental process, filling it as much as you can. More money for me, thank you. I just received another $850. If you are paying your electricity bill and it is $120, add a zero to the bill, making it $1,200, and imagine you received that amount. Or you
mm,
just buy a cup of coffee, it is $5. Now imagine you just received $50.
yeah.
Receive every single circumstance where you are paying out money today and imagine the amount of money is coming to you instead. This practice will help you feel good when you pay for anything, and when you feel good, you have accelerated the universal processes to manifest the money you imagined.
Yeah.
As simple and even childlike in its nature as this practice is, it works.
Mm,
Wealthy people
mm,
constantly think and get excited about the money they are receiving, and they don't ever think about lack of money.
mm,
Continue with this practice every time you pay money out for the rest of
mm,
the countdown to riches. If
mm,
you want money to continually flow into your life, I urge you to continue this practice permanently. It
mm.
only takes one thought, but it's one thought that changes everything.
Exactly. The one thought can change. And that's what the difference between successful people and super successful people and not successful people. When that thoughts comes, how they take quick action much faster. When they're sure about only 5%, they take a massive action. And other person who's not successful, he takes 100% surety, then take action. Yeah, that is the difference. It starts with the thoughts. Thoughts creates. Very simple. True.
It was super amazing, super duper amazing. So, what is the one message you want to give to the public?
If you want to really change your life, change your thoughts, and as I mentioned, the day one, it starts with association. Sangat se rangat badalte hai. I am sure that you will not be able to do so far because You do not have that strength to yourself alone, but you can do it together. And that's why the coaches, mentors, trainers can come, plays in lives, get a coach, get a life much more easier because they understand where exactly the pain points, your problem, where you are getting stuck, what exactly is not working for you. And when they work with the coaches, they can easily identify your patterns and identify the first step I told you. And then things can go on from there. So this is the best way to do that. If you wanted to short the journey, or if you wanted to reach faster, then get a person who had already reached there. Is fastest way to do that. And of course, you can connect with us, both me and Muskan. The link will be already mentioned in the descriptions. And this is where my Wealth Accelerator Systems does. How we can transfer your thoughts, feelings, and beliefs, action about money and make the empowering one. And that's how the reality of your financial situations will be changed. So this is what we can change. And of course, in the description, there will be link mentioned of your money assessment. I will give that link. It's absolutely free. Just one, you need to put a little bit effort in terms of putting your details and check the video and get the test done. And you will be seeing what you have read so far in 2 chapters, and that will be crystallized there in the first section itself. So we have done a lot of hard work for each one of you. You just need to put a little bit work. Just register yourself and get that done. That's all. And
So
beautiful life is ahead.
super amazing. Thank you so much, Manas, for explaining us in the depth. It was lovely knowing all those concepts.
Thank you. We're looking forward for the next chapters, and please throw some lights for the next chapters. I'm waiting for them.
The next chapter is all about wealth affirmations.
Wow, affirmation. शब्द से हम कैसे हमारा थॉट्स को बदल सकते हैं, शब्दों से कैसे साइकोलॉजी, फिजियोलॉजी एंड फोकस को बदल सकते हैं, हम देखेंगे नेक्स्ट चैप्टर में. Till the time, see you in the next video. Bye bye.